Hello everybody, welcome back into another stream of Path of Exile 2. So on the last stream, we chugged through the vast majority of Act 2, and we ended right before going into the Dreadnought. So hopefully this should not take too long to go through the Dreadnought and fight Jaman-Ra, the final boss of Act 2, and then we'll be into Act 3. So apparently crossplay is enabled. Alright, so I think... Oh yeah, so I did change some things around. I bought a new gem, and then I swapped some of my support gems around. So like one of the bigger impactful ones might be that I might be getting extra cold exposure with the charged staff. So really curious to see how this build is going to work now. I might be going a little bit too heavily into all of the free stuff, but once I do get like my power charges maximized, essentially, I'm going to invest a lot more heavily into my character's defenses. So let's go ahead and listen to the Dreadnought dialogue again, just for the immersion. And then Asenex and Elden Enthusiast, welcome back into the stream. How's it going, guys? Oops.
The time has come for a final confrontation. We must attack the Dreadnought and face Jaman-Ra and the Beast ourselves. This must end here.
So Asenex said, SRS really helps the witch. You doing well? Yeah, so I've heard SRS is really good. Oh yeah, and this reminds me, so I've gone back through and rebalanced my sound options, and I should be over the hump of having mismatched game sound and whatnot. So I'm curious, is the game audio really low for you guys right now? I'm going to bump it up just slightly on my end. Hopefully that'll be a little bit louder for you guys. And then I was also touching the color balance of things. So the stream should look a bit better, because it looks really, really weird on my what's called my VOD of the last stream. So the color balance has probably been a little bit out of whack, because I can adjust some things on OBS to like make it look more like how I see it, but I don't know why it looked so off on the VOD. It was almost like it was processing HDR, even though I don't even have HDR enabled. It's kind of baffling and whatnot. So, all right, let's go into the Dreadnought. Part of my difficulty is I am like playing on an OLED screen, and so the blacks look a lot blacker and the reds look a lot richer. And it's kind of hard to approximate that with SDR.
Yourself. We must prevail, no matter what.
We fight to the end.
Think a Path of Exile 1 lore video might do well. It might. I just don't even really know enough about it. Like, I mean, I know like the general stuff, but not like enough for a bona fide thing. Right. How many? I have 4. Whoop. Must have gotten stunned or something. It's kind of funny to get ripped like that. Alright, I'll use my charged staff earlier. Yeah, my build seems to be very feast or famine right now. Maybe I shouldn't just go ahead first into 30,000 people. I just did it again. I swear, once I get it going, it'll get going.
Give no quarter!
Into the thick of it.
Bro, can you get... Why am I not shooting out projectiles right now? Hey Cantrell, nice to see you again. This feels laggy. What is this? Okay, this is not me. There's like a super delay. What the hell? This is like half a second or something. Why? I don't have a projectile sometimes. Do I have to hit something to make it come out? Anyway. This is the first time you've got a notification over your phone? Oh, wow. On one hand, I'm pleased to know that, and also annoyed because I know, like, doing these kind of streams kind of kills my channel, essentially, as far as, like, viewership goes, because people don't like having all these notifications go off and whatnot. And then, like, obviously, if people don't watch one thing, they're less likely to be notified in the future, and then it's just kind of like a self-fulfilling problem right there. Alright, let's get rid of these dudes. This feels like really sluggish right now. Oh yeah, I should be doing this a little bit more. Well, I need to get it ready. Oh, no combo. Oh, that sucks so bad, man. Okay. So one of the other things that I did was I added a combo meter to my flicker strike. So hopefully the more times I hit an enemy, the more damage I'll do as a combo finisher type piece.
Into the thick of it. Stay still.
Attack, bro. Oh, so that's how Flicker Strike like works better. Just have to have a crap ton of power charges. Why am I already at like half health? How are you not? Dude, they need to like adjust the snap too with the Fist of Chayula or the Hand of Chayula, whatever it's called. 'Cause it whiffs a little bit too much. Oh, there's that guy there. Why does it feel like I do so much less damage? Maybe I need to readjust some things after all. I think I interrupted myself. Anyway. Yeah, okay. Let's see what's going wrong here, because I was like absolutely destroying everything before, and now I'm not. It's the same thing, okay. So it's really this. I was hoping this would work, but apparently it's not. But I actually don't even remember what I had on it beforehand. I had inevitable critical, I think. No, I had that and the Anyway, let's try this. Oh, that's so slow. I know this doesn't actually work together, but I don't feel like changing it. feel like I need more attack speed or something. Alright, so hopefully the sound is better for you guys, because it used to echo, and now it shouldn't be doing that. But if it's too loud or too quiet, please let me know. That takes... oh wow, that's terrible. That takes too long to charge up almost. Why am I sending more projectiles now? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, it's because of the cooldown thing, isn't it? Oh, okay. Okay. I understand now. At least I actually understand. Okay. Dang it, that was such a good idea until the fact it didn't work at all. So... when I had Execrate on, it has 100% more chance to inflict ailments, but the supported skills have a plus 8-second cooldown. The way that I thought the cooldown would work would be by like actually utilizing the skill and buffing my like little lightning projectiles. But apparently what had happened was it hits the projectiles rather than the activation cost. So I thought I was being slick by essentially just getting a free 100% freeze buildup, but that is not the case. And then, hey Corn, how's it going? Nice to see you again. You said good morning. Are you Australian? I didn't realize that it was morning for you. Oh no. I guess you could also be like from New Zealand or something like that. Nah, this is starting to feel like it used to, or slash should have. Wait, where is the power charge thing? I'm blind. Oh, here we go. So... this will be power charge duration. Maybe I'll get that next, or maybe I'll wait for that. At the end of the last stream, I did have those 2 levels to spend, so I put them both in the power charge duration, and this one will give me an extra power charge. So I probably have too many, but the next power charge node is all about energy shield. So it's like whenever you upgrade or consume a power charge, you will get essentially like 60% extra energy shield, which almost seems too good to pass up, so I'm going to stack up even more power charges. I got a shout out in Ratatosker and Crunchy's podcast this morning. Oh, that's cool. Oh, you're just a goofball. You're in Missouri.
The very air rolls on the wind.
I thought you were American for some reason. Maybe it came up at some point. But since we have other chatters like Jay Rizzle who are from Australia, I was like, oh wait a second. He does play soccer. That's not an American thing. Yeah, this already feels so much better. 50-second buff. Yeah, I just need a lot more defenses. I mean, I honestly, like, my actual body equipment is pretty trash. How did it stop? Why did it stop? I don't have combo. Huh. Oh no, that's a lot of fire. I'm gonna die to this. I almost died to that. That's scary. All right, Eldon, you have a good night. Thanks for joining me as always, and also thanks for letting me know that stuff about like the spammers. I'll need to get to it obviously after the stream, but I do appreciate you giving me that heads up. Crunchy referenced me for the comparison of Japanese translation of the Omen in the base game versus the Grandma speech. Okay. Oh, you did not say good night? Well, you said you'll have to watch the rest tomorrow. Oh, you're talking about the podcast. Okay. Yeah, I did see that pop up, but I just didn't get around to looking at it. I should probably like do that maybe tomorrow or something. Yeah, so typically I don't really watch like a bunch of content for Elden Ring and whatnot. And when I do, I save it for the streams. But after like previous experiences of like having multiple people talk, it's a little bit easier, I think, to just stick with like solo content creations. I don't know. And reacting to, not reacting, just listening to that on my own as opposed to reacting to it on stream. But yeah, I was interested in what they had to say, because I don't really think I know too much about how they feel about Shadow of the Erd Tree and or its lore. Because I don't think Crunchy's made anything, and Ratatosker, it seemed, made more gameplay style videos. I don't have the buff.
The mighty fall.
Pick things up, bro. I can't pick things up. The bell keeps body blocking me. So I was like trying to panic pick things up right then. And that was a bad plan, apparently. Yeah, now that my buff lasts this long, I'm like less inclined to use it. Because I think it just kind of like lasts forever now. And so, if I ever get like another gem prism type thing for upgrading my abilities further, I'd want to put it into my ice strike thing, which I would use all the time. And there's a support gem which increases the freeze duration by 100%, which seems kind of ridiculous with how often I'm already freezing things. So if I could freeze them even longer on top of that, just never let them react. Radis said he'd step away from Elden Ring content creation for a while because it completely bamboozled him and not in a good way. Oh man. I must have missed him saying that then. Although I guess he does like do his podcast a bit more regularly. So it makes sense if he said it there. That I would have missed it perhaps.
The fool under the hooded one's sway. Do you even know what he is? No matter. You'll find my king far more capable than Count Geonor. My king, take the power you appoint.
Guys, I might start the fight with the buff.
The Sycamore of Yaldura. Bow before your king.
The Medicats do not bow to things.
Oh, he's already frozen. Okay. Oh my goodness, that almost one-shot me. No, I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Okay. Press the wrong button.
We're running out of time.
I cannot.
Oh, so I can stack them. Okay. So I definitely should have placed the bell before the thing. Oh, we're already in phase 2. Okay.
Take the beast.
Rad is back on the sauce with Night Rain.
Stand, bend to my will. Impede my enemies.
Frost crush.
Oh, he's gonna get frozen again.
Here!
Oh, he's already frozen. Okay.
Die! Foolish Sekama!
Sala.
You have accomplished.
This is not over. Not yet. Jamanra! I return you to the embrace of death! It is done.
Hey.
Arms for the monastery.
No, it's alms for me.
I must maintain a fine balance.
The war is over. Return with me.
We did it! Act 2 is complete. Man, I'm really disappointed about the projectile cooldown thing. It was an idea. So is Rada really excited about Night Rain then? Because you said he's back on the sauce. I'm assuming so.
Up.
I forgot to ID things. No, my guy wasn't there. Oh yeah, he's all the way over there. I remember now.
Yes. Remain a friend.
So, I know now you can like roll through the gate that's normally up, and people are like, oh, you can find a castle that's unfinished. It's actually just this thing. It's already in the game. It's where you talk to the hooded one at the end of Act 2 and see the statue of Garukhan, his like
My worst.
I must know the truth. if
God
I am to
wife.
Continue.
You're right.
or should I say God ex-wife. I actually don't remember if we meet Garukhan in the first Path of Exile.
It is. How can I be of aid? The beast while I their ruins. Quickly.
Like, the name is definitely familiar to me. And I don't know if it's because we, like, hear about it, if there's items related to her, or if we fight her at some point. I don't think she's, like, one of the bosses, or, like, one of the gods that we need to fight to, like, increase the shrine and whatnot. Wait, where do I go? This is what I get? This is what I get.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Until then.
The beast has grown
so
too
loud.
powerful.
Can't skip it.
We can no longer contain it through mortal means. There was once an empire that embraced corruption,
I cannot
studied
skip
it,
this.
mastered it, and became the greatest civilization the world has ever known. But it led to their destruction. Our allies will continue the pursuit of the beast, but we shall undertake a different search. We must go to the ruins of the Val Empire, in search of a weapon against the coming cataclysm.
Oh, okay. That does just disappear automatically. Ah, I think they should change that and have that more to the center of the screen. So whenever you proceed through an act, you like get your elemental resistances lowered. I honestly hate that system because it's unintuitive as hell, but Jonathan was like, well, we need to do something like this because otherwise you have like defensive scaling problems, but
Utsal is close.
it's I don't, it's not for me. I don't like that.
What have you learned?
I will tell you.
So what do we get? Oh, I can't use it anyway. Oh, I can't use it anyway. It's a pretty decent chest piece for this point in the game. Wow. I'm keeping that. Wait, but it's a pure dex cap? How does that even work?
Young one,
Am I just gonna drop things? Yeah, okay. Can't do it like that. I'm dropping them. This is so dumb.
Provides.
I like how I went through all that effort to be very conscious about the piece of armor and then immediately forgot for the next thing. All right, I'm just going to carry all this crap and try to speed through
Where the
this.
dreamer wills, I go.
Now it's so much quieter than that damn cutscene. Ooh, that's satisfying.
Thrust crush.
Oh, she didn't spawn a million bugs, maybe because she was frozen when she died. I wonder if freezing things stops on death effects. I think I might have like wondered that aloud the other night on stream, but I'm extra curious. 6 my max? I should like look at my stats. I think it is. It doesn't say. At least in Path of Exile 1, when you went to your miscellaneous character stats, it would tell you the max amount of power charges your character used and everything like that. Actually, I guess this makes sense. It is 6. Because I got 2 from the one node and then 1 from the last node that I just picked up. And 3 to start off, so okay. Let's just... I want to ignore everything, but...
Ugh, the swarm never ends.
Can't bring myself to do it. I wonder if that enemy is a good experience farm. I guess the bloatfly things did not give me that much experience. Oh, it can shotgun that? Well, I guess that's not a shotgun as much as it is like a machine gun. So I'm really curious what other kind of support gems are going to be added in with like the other classes. Oh, that dude is a rare. Because right now, even though I've got like a lot of good stuff kind of working together for this character, I do feel like the gem options are a little bit limited. And not just because you could only slot in one support gem per skill gem, but just kind of in general. Hey Jameson, nice to see you again. How you doing? We at the hut.
This pair looks like trouble.
Make a double.
Wretch. Not yet.
I don't even know why I'm trying to get this scroll of wisdom. Hey, a jeweler's ore, but it's lesser. So I feel really turned around because I've never had to come through this area heading like southward. And I still need to find Root Dredge, whatever his name is. think. Actually, does he even have anything? So, the way that they kind of have side content established right now, if you fight certain optional bosses, you'll gain like permanent upgrades, which is essentially transforms them from being optional bosses into semi-optional bosses or even mandatory ones. Here we go.
Not yet. I will outlast.
Oh, okay, that's right. I switched that button around.
I cannot.
What the heck is that? Oh, that's just his body. Okay, so I don't think I actually got a reward for that. Oh well. Hey Platinum Chip, nice to see you. Welcome back in. It's a dead end. Should not be going this way. Yeah, I am quite pleasantly surprised at how well that works. There's no... Oh, no, there is a checkpoint right here. This doesn't go anywhere, though. Okay, so I did pause it right then because I didn't lose any of my buff timer for messing with the checkpoint. Oh, this is the nothing thing. Oh, 2 rings. That could have been worse. I do kind of want to rebind some things. Should probably just do that now. What do I have on triangle? Oh yeah, frozen locusts. I feel like I could take off quarterstaff strike because I just don't use it anymore. Okay, that'll make sense, hopefully. I'll forget how to use it, but... This is already going to screw me up, I think. I already pressed the wrong thing. Yeah, not having to hold down square for every mob that I see will be a little bit of an adjustment period. There we go. Alright, so now we are pretty much in Act 3. Obviously, this kind of first area was the first part of Act 3, but It's more like a prelude than anything. To me, like, the acts kind of start when you get to the equivalent town for each act.
What kind of I can buy?
In any case, and thanks to the Templar. Care to take a chance?
Yeah, I should talk to the
next
hooded
time.
one.
I am exactly where I...
Some we must hope. Thank you.
Not all. Don't eat anything colorful.
Ah, good thing. The ziggurat, good thing.
Does he have anything cool? Doesn't entirely look like it. It's not too bad. Oh well. .24 dexterity. I don't really need dex though. I do need better equipment though. I should probably be crafting, but honestly, it's just so much more cost incentive or cost beneficial to just trade, which I kind of don't like. Wow. Oh, okay, never mind. I mean, this is still a really good staff because it gives +6 level to all cold spell skills, but yeah. If it actually gave more cold damage than just like what it does right there, it could have been even better. Which isn't to say that it's not great, but I was very surprised because I've like never seen a random drop that high as far as like the levels are concerned. Alright, Ask Next. Thanks for joining us as always, and you have a good night.
Don't drink the water.
What is wrong with the water here?
Falling.
Do I already have Ice Strike at level 14? I do. So next, I think should be Charged Staff. Flicker Strike? Alright, so I think Flicker Strike is the thing that I don't have anything in it right now, so I need to figure out what I want to put in its place. $10-second cooldown? No, this might just be fine because I've already got the combo thing going. Hopefully it doesn't add like 10 seconds between the strikes. That'd be super messed up. But it wouldn't surprise me at this point anymore.
Falling thunder. Frozen locusts will.
Oh, it's just these? I guess Frozen Locusts. Okay, because I leveled this up last, that's why it's at the bottom of the list. I was wondering what made that happen. Oh. Oh, this is the one that I want on my Ice Strike eventually. Oh, this is a crazy staff. Maybe we'll get lucky. Hey, Adeline, nice to see you again. How you doing? You know what? None of those are terrible. Ah. That's pretty decent. I feel like accuracy rating is just trash. I don't know. I always hate like accuracy in games. Especially when some have like skill shots.
What do you need?
Nah, I should probably save this one.
What do you need? It's a deal.
All right.
Be wary.
Who's Ratatosker? He's another content creator. Time to go into the next area, I think. Yeah, okay.
They swing among the trees.
Bold words coming from a monk with no E. The E is silent. Hey Revenant, how's it going? Any games I'm looking forward to next year? Wait, why? Oh. I was like, why am I not attacking? It's because I switched the buttons around. Oh, this is really gonna mess me up. I'm not sure, honestly. You know, there's always the proverbial Silk song that's coming out next year for sure, right guys? Oh. The swarms. Am I standing in poison? What is going on? I don't know how to build combo anymore. I switched too many things around. I don't know what I'm doing. Attack, bro. I don't know what I was taking damage from. I can't see anything on the ground. Did he just have like a fire aura? Maybe I should have like tried pausing it or something. I mean, more realistically, I am looking forward to a lot of like the updates that are going to come to Path of Exile 2, which does sound kind of lame. Oh, so I gotta... Alright, okay. Press this. Just deleting quadrillas. They're kind of weak to ice to begin with anyway.
Back to the soil.
Did he just say, oh, soil? I thought he said back to the sewer. Like, what? Is this like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? How about you, Revenant, or anybody else in chat? Are you guys looking forward to specific games? I feel like I may have forgotten just like a bunch being asked offhand like that. I know, well, I guess, is GTA 6 coming out next year? I'm not necessarily looking forward to it, but that one most anticipated announcement, I believe. How do I do this one? Oh! I died to poison. I really need more chaos resist. You're looking forward to Night Rain, of course? Oh yeah, that's the easy answer, isn't it? Walked into that one. I set the bar too low. Oh yeah, Wu Chang, Fallen Feathers looks good. Adlai. Berserker, the one with like the Fist of Kazan or First of Kazan, whatever his name is. The Korean game from the Dungeon Fighter Online devs. I'm very curious about that one as well. Because, like, if I remember, for a time, Dungeon Fighter Online had the most concurrent players of any game. And I think this is like their second game, essentially, that studio. So hopefully it's good. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I did see like a trailer for that. Ballad of Antara. Maybe I've seen the name. I don't know if I've actually watched a trailer. Or if I did, maybe it's just all cinematic because that doesn't stand out to me. And then AI Limit. I've seen something about that like this week. But I don't remember what it is. Revenant bought Disco Elysium and you just haven't been able to play it. I've heard good things about it. I have not played it myself. But I don't know, like I can't really bring myself to go back to a lot of those point and click style games. Which is part of one of the reasons why I was so excited for Path of Exile 2. Because they were getting rid of the essentially point and click part of it by having WASD incorporated. AI Limits and other Souls like from China. You like the demo and you look forward to it? Oh yeah, it has a demo? Okay. Maybe I'll need to look at it or something.
Hello there.
Anytime I see decent boots, they just don't have movement speed and they're just a dead item. It's so annoying. What even is my chest? Oh yeah, I did replace that one kind of recently.
It is my duty.
Some boots are just boots. And next you're gonna tell me what? A cigar is a cigar?
I'm unable. The mighty fall. Foul creature. Not yet.
Attack. That one is more of an me issue. I haven't really been feeling the lag since like right before Jaman Ra. Yeah, this feels perfectly responsive. Yeah, I don't like that. Hold on, let me switch this stuff around. I'll get used to Flicker Strike and the other thing. This one's going to be a little bit of a doozy. Maybe eventually. I don't like that, though. I need to find a better spot for this. I don't think that's necessarily a better spot, but I keep holding square too much. Too much muscle memory. Did you see the new Superman trailer? Looks very generic, but not bad. I think you just kind of summed it up pretty well right there. I don't know. I did feel like the super dog part was a little bit too goofy for me. I've never been the biggest fan of Superman to begin with.
Frost crush.
It's because, I don't know, I don't relate to him super well. Go figure. You did like the Snyder movie though? I don't remember if I saw that one. Like, I did binge watch a bunch of comic book movies together, and they're just kind of all blend together in my mind. The DC ones especially. The rolling breeze. I want to get a bunch of enemies together to try something cool. Dang it.
A parent's worst nightmare. I am so sorry, Survey.
Okay, they got instantly deleted. Lifeless body sits brutalized and impaled.
This promise.
This, promise this. Alright. So, my next point of interest is going to these energy shield if consumed power charge nodes. Because... oh, I didn't even realize that's what that one did. Okay, anyway. I think I actually want more intelligence after all, despite complaining about it.
Foul creature.
I need to find the big gorilla. Oh, it's over here.
It moves almost like a man. I cannot.
Attack, bro!
Mighty ape.
Attack!
I'm unable.
Probably should have died to that. Okay. Attack! Oh, must have been out of mana. I don't know why my guy wasn't crying about being out of mana.
Beast once again.
Sweet. It feels good enough being still early enough in the campaign that we're like leveling up really quickly and getting passive books. So now we can go to the next area for free.
Shock!
Nope, that's not how we do it. Gun gives us a lot to watch. You guys want a good DC movie? It's kind of hard to like make it work. I don't know why like the DC universe, I mean, I'm probably going to piss some people off eventually. They just can't seem to make it work properly. Like the Justice League could be good, but I tend to feel like it's too big and the characters are too flat to have like meaningful arcs to work as like a big setting.
Rayclast is adorned with scars of what once was.
Like, I don't know if they could ever pull off like the equivalent of Infinity War. Oh, what was even the one before that? I'm really good at remembering movie titles, huh? Kenshel says they don't try to actually represent the characters or be authentic, and I think that might be a part of the problem. I don't know enough about DC's characters in like the comic books, but yeah, they just don't really feel super authentic. Whereas I feel like a lot of the Marvel characters have always been flawed in their own ways, which gives them a bit more gravitas and makes them a little bit more relatable. They're trying to make a more idealistic and wholesome Superman after the disaster that was the Snyder era. Wasn't Adlai just saying that they like the Snyder movie? That's funny. You feel like the studios nowadays are too afraid, cynical, or embarrassed to commit? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't really know what goes on behind the closed doors, because there can be really good superhero movies. Like, the Dark Knight trilogy was extremely good, especially for superhero movies. Batman Begins, or whatever it's called, and then the Dark Knights, and then the one with Bane. I really can't remember superhero movie titles. Holy crap. Corn says the cartoons are amazing if they just make live action versions of some of the best anime movies. Who boy? Yeah, so I have had a friend show me a couple of the not live action cartoons, but the actual cartoons for the DC ones, and they really weren't bad. Obviously, like, I was missing a lot of context for the things that he was showing me, but they were pretty decent. Which, I don't know, maybe that's kind of a low bar for me to just say pretty decent as opposed to, like, good. But again, that was just because of, like, me, like, missing a lot of context from the comic books, and my friend being, like, super into the comic books, and me just kind of being along for the ride. Where am I going? Sorry, I don't think there's anything in this spot. Right, okay, we can just go to the next areas. This is not the next areas.
Stay back, maggots! Meet the dreamer!
That was fun. If I could start that attack up faster, that'd be really amazing. They try and mimic what Marvel does, so of course they'll fail. They have to take it seriously. Batman's such an outlier paired with them, and they try to go with his vibe, plus he's the most popular. But to Batman's credit, he does have, like... Okay, so I am not, like, a big fan of Batman, but there are highlights to Batman that I quite enjoy. And I think I prefer Batman's villains a lot more, because they're just a lot more interesting to me in general. Actually, I guess I still need to watch that Robert Pattinson Batman. I've heard good things about that, but that's pretty much only from Team Sith. And the Penguin miniseries or whatever it is actually looked really interesting. The Penguin's always kind of been my favorite Batman villain, maybe because of Danny DeVito, I don't know. There's just something very interesting to me about him because he's so strange, I guess. Strange as far as, like, villains are concerned, especially.
Not yet.
I'm a sinner, understood. I don't know. Like, I think part of the reason why I tended to not like Batman is because I didn't really like the animated series version of it, which is probably even greater of a sin because I know how many people do love that version explicitly. It just felt a little bit too slow to me. Like, there's a lot of stuff in that animated series that I do like. Like, I think the art was really good. And part of that may have just been because they, instead of like using white paper, they all had black paper as their base. So they added color to black. And so it definitely has a much different tone and vibe than many other cartoons. And also just like its portrayal of night in that show is just
Wondrous sights.
it was a vibe. What do I like? Admit my bad taste. I like Spider-Man, and of course, being a weeb, I like anime like Berserk. The Batman was pretty decent. Man, that's gonna mess me up. Just like the title is just called The Batman.
Frozen Lash!
Oh yeah, and just to upset you Batman lovers even more, I hated the Jonkler. The one with Joaquin Phoenix. And that's even before like all the Jonkler 2 stuff came out. I was like, this is okay. I don't understand the hype. But I've never been a fan of the Joker. He's like my least favorite Batman villain because of how, I don't want to say like outlandish, because being outlandish doesn't bother me. He just always felt like a flat key on a piano or something. Well, no, that's actually a thing. Like, there are aspects to the Joker's character which I think are good, and I think the Dark Knight's portrayal of the Joker was the best by far. In terms of like the tone and his overall like character theming and his like mentality and whatnot. And if there were more depictions of the Joker like that, I would have liked him a lot more. Let's go sell our things. So yeah, as far as like my favorite cartoons as a kid, I liked the X-Men to a degree. I think the 90s version is a little bit too campy and whatnot. But I tended to prefer the Marvel stories because of the characters. So like I really liked Spider-Man and how like a lot of the villains were essentially because of him screwing up in many ways.
Evil in the shadow. Now don't drink the water.
What have you learned?
And I just like Spider-Man's abilities a lot as well.
Still alive.
But with that being said, I think part of the reason why I disliked a lot of DC stuff is because I always felt like they had like a lot of potential for things they just didn't capitalize on, and it frustrated me quite a bit. So I think, what's his face? The Flash is like one of the best examples of that. Because I know there's a lot of comic book lovers of Flash, and I don't have anything like against him. It's just that he's never really hit on a more mainstream stage that made me appreciate him more for what he could do. And ironically enough, it was one of those terrible X-Men films that had like the best portrayal of a speedster in a film. When they're like evacuating everyone from the house or whatever. That was pretty much peak speedster design to me. Oh no, I need that. I need to sort all this crap, bro. Oh. Increased light radius. Brilliant. Wait, What are even my rings? Oh yeah, I have the onset thing. Bro, my gear is not great. Guess it's not the worst. Oh, well, yeah, okay.
Charged glacial cascade is a
I didn't like the Eternal Speedster. I don't remember what she did. Like, the Eternals was okay. I think the biggest problem with the Eternals was trying to put them into, like, the canonical Marvel universe, because it just doesn't make any damn sense. Like, they're like, oh no, we need to, like, leave humans alone. Meanwhile, Thanos is on the planet. There's no Eternals. Like, that wasn't a big enough threat level. But, I mean, it's pretty easy to dunk on the Eternals. So I just try to forget they exist because, you know, that's what Disney's does as well.
Yes?
Makari, they did a pretty good job with her. Their edition was a bit dumb. So yeah, I mean, I liked Shang-Chi, the first movie. I haven't, wait, did they even release the second version of that? But I haven't, like, checked it out. I was really surprised at how much I enjoyed Doctor Strange. I need to watch the other Doctor Strange movies, or movie, I don't know. Because that really came out of left field for me and just surprised me at how good it was. And like, I don't feel like I have that same kind of experience watching, like, DC films, which is pretty sad. I didn't get the damn waypoint there. Ugh. Or there. Ugh. I gotta go back. I mean, I don't have to. Yes, I do. I do have to go back for the Infested Barrens one. Oh, and then I needed to go into the damn cave in the jungle ruins.
You are their queen. I'll wait here for now.
I think you still get upgrades in Cruel. I almost called it New Game Plus because it kind of is New Game Plus. But yeah, I really like the X-Men. I still need to watch the new Deadpool because I've heard it has Gambit, which is always my favorite X-Man. Him and Rogue. And you know what? A great pairing because those two are like a canonical couple, I guess. I'm sure that's probably been, like, changed or retconned to some degree in the comics. But X-Men is also one of those ones where I just get kind of frustrated because I know how good it could be and it just doesn't hit as hard as it could. Hey Stella, nice to see you. Multiverse is good but dumb as well, especially how they eviscerated the Scarlet Witch. Yeah, I tried to watch, like, 2 episodes of WandaVision, but I really couldn't get into it. And then it was really annoying because it seemed like it actually had important pseudo-lore stuff going on with it. I don't know. And then it just became too big to want to keep up with everything. Like, I watched the first season of Loki. It was decent. But then, yeah, it's just too much, bro. Like, fatigue, it's real. WandaVision is better than House of M. What is House of M? I need to get out of this section of the map. I was surprised that something lived. That explains it. It was a rare mod. Oh, it's probably going to be all the way to the left, I'm assuming. I accidentally pressed the R2 button. Hey D&D Hydrate, how's it going? It's been a minute. You kind of fell out of superhero stuff when worlds started crossing over. Enjoyed them when they were self-contained animated shows, to be honest. Yeah, I can relate to that.
Alva will know what to do with this.
The volume. I've never dared.
Like, there are
to
times
some,
when,
there's
like, the
no way.
crossover stuff can work out very well, and I'm going to give a bit of a dated and hilarious slash sad example in, like, the Hercules television show plus Xena. When they had those crossovers, that was hype as hell. Because they seemed like similar enough shows, but different enough that I didn't expect it. And also, I was like a literal child then. And Hercules was my favorite show at the time. So just kind of like having the best of both worlds. And then like my aunts really liked Xena. So, you know, being able to enjoy stupid ass Hercules and actually getting to watch it instead of like some other boring adult show was definitely a highlight of my television watching as a youth. There's a Marvel JoJo crossover? I did not know that. Hey, Maki LZ font configuration, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. What am I doing? Do I need to buff? Yes. We got too many debuffs right now. Attack, attack. There we go. Yeah, the way that my build's working right now, it's if I don't attack, I die. Wait, where am I going? Oh, I need to go to the middle of the map. Too much of a bad habit at this point, just circling around the edges and then crossing out the middle. Good thing we got that scroll of wisdom from that. Oh, this is the big gorilla. I should probably fight him. Oh, nope. It's not. Dang it. Xena was good until the last part. They clearly didn't know how to end it. I think that's a big problem with like a lot of shows. Hey chat, can you guys think of any other shows that didn't end very well? You might be able to make a good story out of it. Who knows?
Not yet.
He stunned me out of it. Oh man. How do I do that? Okay, that's how I do it.
Not yet.
Attack. I don't know why that didn't hit me, but I'm not going to complain about that. Oh wow, we got a waystone? So waystones are essentially
Their tribe for all their brutality.
the equivalent of maps in Path of Exile 2. And when you get to the end game, you can put them in a map device slot. Oh man. And that'll allow you to go to like a special zone, which is essentially like this right now, and clear it out for like rare mobs or bosses and whatnot. Here we go. The heroes recognize Wanda has some mental instability, so they think of killing her off with some arguing against it. I do know like the vaguest of the outlines of WandaVision, but I just couldn't get into it. As long as they're like little nods and nothing too ongoing with like crossovers. That's kind of why I really did enjoy the Hercules and Xena crossovers, because like they didn't feel that hackneyed or forced into it. Fox did the X-Men the best despite the flops toward the end. Disney just sucks. Well, here's the thing. Even like the best of the X-Men is not that great. And I say that as an X-Men fan. Although I say that as like a super casual fan. Like I've only ever seen like the super mainstream stuff. And I did not really like a lot of the X-Men movies. And there's like a bunch that I haven't even seen. was like, why does it feel like I'm doing no damage? It's because those dudes are magic. Hey, Without Horns, nice to see you again. Ooh, baby. It's been a while since I've gotten a unique, now that I think about it. What the hell? Why does it have so much garbage? The sad thing is, no, this is actually worse than what I have somehow. +0 to cold resistance. It's literally a +0 option. Yeah, this is trash. Like, maybe this is good for the first act? But, wait, does this... Okay, it requires level 11. That's so weird. So, Stella said, House of M and the Avengers disassembled, messed up Wanda the way Civil War 1 messed up Tony, and Civil War 2 messed up Carol. Except later, writers kind of ignored it pretty quickly with Tony and Carol. The MCU should have ended at Endgame. You can just pretend the last 5 minutes didn't happen. I agree. I think the Endgame, like, there's no topping it. You're just kind of milking it at that point, which, I mean, I don't blame them. Like, it was such a huge cultural zeitgeist. It's going to be wild to imagine anything that kind of, like, tops it for a very, very long time. But who knows? Definitely be glad to be proven wrong on that front. I was going to say, I think the Power Strike takes longer for me to kill things that way, but it's just too flashy to not do it.
Not yet.
It's kind of better for single target. Why do I stop attacking? That's been an issue tonight. I might need to pay more... I might need to pay more attention to that. It's like once I drop the bell, it stops my pseudo auto attacks, the ice staff thing. That time it worked fine. Well, okay. I must be getting stunned. It's the only way that would make sense to me. But I don't even think I was getting hit. Ooh, baby. Oh, I've got an idea. I was like, I don't even know what to put on Flicker Strike, but I've not been using Falling Thunder like I have been. So maybe this is a bad idea, but I think that this might just be fun. Can't see what's on this. I can take off the combo thing. Oh, they're coming to get me. Because the combo thing just makes it harder for me to use it. You can milk stuff as long as you do things that are good. That's fair. Well, it's not milking at that point. You're just giving fans what they want. Like, to me, saying you're milking something implies that you're not putting as much effort into it as you could, and you're just phoning it in. Which, I guess, if you think about it, is different from how, like, milking a cow literally works. Well, that's how you travel around maps, apparently.
Not yet.
Oh god, I'm gonna die. Nope. Michelle said it wasn't a high bar to hit. It was trendy entertainment you didn't have to think about. I think you're still talking about X-Men. Maybe I missed it in the train of the gameplay in the chat. Stella said, half the reason Deadpool and Wolverine did so well is that they both called it a cash grab, and it was making fun of how dumb the current state of the MCU is, which is why it's not going to age well. But it is a movie for the moment, and you had to be there and know kind of thing. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I still haven't watched Deadpool 2 or Deadpool and Wolverine. But to be fair, I feel like that's probably just how Deadpool has to operate in general, because it's satire. And satire only works if you know what it's satirizing.
Loathsome creature.
It's the dung eater, because it's local. Bro, that sucks that it didn't actually connect. I'm gonna need to make a note of that for feedback. Oh, bro. I'm not so upset about not closing over that gap, but some of these walls stopping me are quite annoying. Control says Deadpool and Wolverine will age well. You know, that kind of reminded me, this is completely unrelated, but there's one scene in Harry Potter, the first movie, when like Harry first like picks up Quidditch and he's like trying to ride a broom, and Emma Watson as Hermione, I don't know how the hell she does it, but she manages to make it unclear as to whether or not she's saying that Harry will or won't make a fool of himself by riding the broom. It's in his blood. She's like, you won't make a fool of yourself. I'm like, wait, what? I had to use like the DVD subtitles to make sure of what she was actually saying. And I mean, in context, it's pretty clear that it won't. That he won't make a fool of himself, but just one of those random things. Because it's like one thing to confuse like can and can't, like the more British way of pronouncing it, like can't being like reserved to the negative, as opposed to can and can't in American English being a bit more ambiguous. But I've never ever been confused by will and won't. Do I have to go? All right, let's go over here. Stella says there's also the fact that it's the most outright fan service movie. And I mean, that's just kind of in line with what Deadpool is to begin with. So it's like, if you get mad at that, I mean, the movie's just making fun of you at that point, you know? Which is why Deadpool can get away with things a lot of other movies or franchises can't. And to be fair, Ryan Reynolds has also built up a lot of goodwill with the Deadpool franchise that a lot of these other franchises don't really have exactly. Like, my favorite bit of the Deadpool movie lore is the fact that in the first movie, when he is going to like the final confrontation and he has like that trunk full of weapons and whatnot, and then he like forgets it in the cab or whatnot, the truth was they actually did have originally scripted a huge gunfight, but when they were going to make the movie, they found out that they didn't have the budget to make it work. And rather than spending the funding on all the damn explosives that they wanted originally, it was just a lot cheaper to hire a fight choreographer. Oh, wait. Oh, this is building... I screwed myself, guys. Because I put that other support on the Falling Thunder. I couldn't activate it because I didn't have any combo points. You reap what you sow. Their goal is to make a good movie. The fact that they gave Logan his classic outfit was a big risk that paid off. I saw like a meme kind of recently where it's like the studios are too scared to give Wolverine his iconic costume, but they literally had Hugh Jackman have his haircut like this for the first 2 movies. Like the actual Wolverine haircut, which just looks ridiculous. It's so goofy. It's like, yeah, when you say it that way. Oh! I should have looked around in the room. We're gonna die to chaos damage. Quit poisoning me! Please? I really need chaos resistance. Has the best MCU after credit scene though. You forgot Chris Evans is from Boston until he went full Boston in it. Are you talking about in like Deadpool and Wolverine? Because I have no idea what you're talking about. Because I was like, no, he does Ferris Bueller. What are you talking about? Why are you still here? Go home. It's over. Okay, Deadpool and Wolverine. Yeah, Chris Evans is from Boston. So is Elizabeth Banks. Wait, why am I going this way? Is there even anything in this? No, it's got to be somewhere. I don't think that cave is going to do it. I didn't mean to do that, but you know what? It worked. Oh, and I kept my power charges. Okay.
I cannot.
How long of a cooldown does that have? Does that just have a normal cooldown, or is that my abilities doing that? I think it's my abilities doing that. Okay. That makes sense. It's probably right over there. On the right.
Foul creature.
Nope, it was not over there. It's gotta be over here to the left. Certain properties need to be what they are. Wolverine needed to be an R-rated movie. Soon as they made Logan, it proved Disney's approach was wrong. Some of my gum. All right, we did it. You can make the hair look natural enough, which they did. His hair is far more exaggerated in the comics. It is. That was to make his silhouette stand out. True story.
My drivers.
So get 10% chaos resistance, 5 to all attributes, or 15%. It's chaos resistance. You joking me?
Keep your eyes sharp.
I don't think I thought about it enough on my first character, so I did the 5 to all attributes. Because I was like, well, that's 3 levels. 10% chaos resistance is probably like the equivalent of 1 level, and I could always just overgear it. But honestly, it's kind of hard to find chaos resistance and get my basic resistances capped right now. I need a lot better gear, and it seems kind of hard to get to that level without like a lot of currency. So I'll figure it out eventually.
Greeting.
But did I not consume it? No, I did. Okay.
Still alive?
I'm just gonna chance this because this is just not worth it.
What do you need?
I can't put this into 9. Oh, I can. Oh, sweet. That's fortunate. Let's see these. I was thinking of potentially putting Rage on my character and seeing how that works, because it increases like attack speed. But it seems like Rage also falls off kind of quick, and I don't know how good it actually is. I wish there were more options to work with the power charges and frenzy charges and whatnot. Ritual charge, hourglass, close combat. I just want to check to see if there's anything else. More. More damn. Oh. Supported skills gain combo. Oh yeah, that's what I thought about putting it on Flicker Strike. I'm already using it though. This sounds free. For Flicker Strike, because if you move 2 meters during a single use of a supported skill, it'll deal 40% extra damage. So I wouldn't have to worry about the cooldown. Okay. More stun, more melee physical damage. I don't feel like I'm going to be using this every 10 seconds. That's probably going to screw me up eventually someday. Anyway, I think I'm fine with this.
What do you need? It's a deal. Keep your eyes.
Alright, so now we could go back to the Azak Bog and fight Ignaduke, the motorcycle broom lady. And then I think from her, that's where we get more spirit. I don't remember where we get the last of the spirit. But I have more chaos resistance, so hopefully I won't be like getting poison bursted down anymore. I mean, 10% isn't that much. I still expect to get a little bit deleted. Yeah, that was actually only a little bit deleted, not fully. I don't need to do a full clear. I just need to find the boss. Oh. I don't know what this ritual thing does. That's awesome. I was just thinking about the last time I leveled up. Oh, we need one more level up. Okay.
Praying to sticks and fire. Fools.
Oh, I was pressing up. I was too slow. I don't think I was actually poisoned. My guy, we're getting ripped. This might be a little bit rough. I might need to walk out to just get charges prepared. Or no, I could just actually use my ranged option. It's actually pretty good.
Your fate is sealed.
I guess I don't even really need support gems so much anymore. Is that it? Okay. Seemed like a lot more a moment ago. So I did not do this the first time I came to this area on this character. But potentially burning these effigies changes something. I don't even really know what, to be honest. I think it might like piss off the boss of this place.
Perhaps there is something to these beliefs after all.
Oh. Just flavor? I don't know. Disney tries to play things safe because money, and it's not working anymore. Yeah. Bro, they've killed so many good franchises. Willow, Star Wars, a lot of the Marvel stuff, depending on your current mood. That's cool. Oh no! Where, how? Oh, he was like going up a ramp. I was like, where is he going? Just like he just noped out of here. Flicker Strike's cool. I need to figure out a way to not expend power charges even more now. Actually, I probably don't, because I got stunned by the little darts. I need stun threshold. Okay. Let's back off on the Flicker Strike plan after all. Oh no, we're back here. There we go. Wait, do I need to interact with all those again? Maybe I do.
Meet the dreamer.
Flame Skin Ritual. Am I missing one now? Maybe I screwed it up. Maybe dying... Oh. Oh yeah, that is actually one thing that I do wish would be changed. So on the mini-map, like, icons for things that you've seen disappear if you get too far away from them, and that just kind of feels like garbage. Because it's kind of hard to remember where everything is on a lot of these maps, because they tend to be really big. We've already been over here. I shouldn't... Uh-oh, I'm scared. The funny thing is I'm putting in all that much effort, and I'd probably just be better off by using my Glacial Strike instead. That was not Glacial Strike instead at all. Uh-oh. Stella mostly just wants to know if the comic next event being Doom once again is the main antagonist was a dumb synergy thing or a coincidence because the last issue for Bloodhunt came out in July and the Kong storyline in the MCU got shot because of the Jonathan Majors arrest. Yeah, that has to suck. I mean, I actually don't really know who particularly enjoyed the Kong stuff, but nonetheless, like, I think it's really crappy to an extent when trying to think of how to phrase this without coming across a way that I don't want to come across. So maybe I should preface by saying I don't really care if people get canceled for things, because it's just kind of other. Like, if somebody gets canceled, it essentially means somebody else is practicing their free speech to not listen to them. Which, you know, that's whatever. You can't really control other people. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I do think it really sucks when a group project essentially gets tainted by an individual. And a lot of people end up suffering as a result of that. So, for example, like, pretty much everything that Kevin Spacey has ever touched now is forever tainted because of his actions.
Strike.
And I'm not going to blame anybody for not wanting to support anything that Kevin Spacey's been in because dude's a big, he's a bit of a jerk, huh? But with that being said, I also feel like really bad for the other actors and production crews that had to put in so much work to make such things work to begin with. So it sucks that they get tainted the way that they do. Oh yeah, Flash with Ezra Miller. Well, it is questionable how much of like the Flash failure was because of Ezra Miller or just being a cursed Flash production type thing. Dang it, I suck. But I am kind of morbidly curious about that. Oh, morbidly curious about that. Oh my god. Being deleted. My monk really does not like getting projectiles thrown into his face. I think that's a bit of a character flaw. What is this? That's just a normal mob. Ezra did a lot of weird stuff. He dug his own grave very deep. Oh, yeah. And it just really sucks because, like, there's so many actors who essentially dig their own holes by, like, what they do with their private lives. I probably need to go down into the right. No, that area looks cleared out. Where the hell is Ignaduke? Ignite duck. I'll need to think about this as an opener. Just open with the Glacial Strike, because then I'll probably freeze something, and that will allow me to get my charge staff going again. Oh, that's just a thing. Yeah, because now that I think about it, I don't know if the Flash, whatever it's called, the Ezra Miller movie, is actually a good one or a bad one. I've heard, like, literally nothing about it other than his, like, off-screen antics. So I guess it sucks to be his co-star, thinking you're getting your first big break, only to deal with a guy like that to ruin everything for you. Oh, it's all the way to the right. Okay, I see now. I did not mean to go all the way over here. Oh, that's a lot of cold. There's another one. What the hell? That kind of worked out. No! I should have just used my projectile. I thought I was gonna, like, rush forward more. They have a, like, surprising amount of hits done for blow darts. One might even say that blows. Forgive me, but I'll do it again. Oh man, and we got an essence thing here. Oh. That's close.
I cannot.
I'm gonna blame hit stun again. Alright, I really need stun threshold. I also need, like, a lot more life in actual defenses, apparently. Negative 22 fire. I feel that. What was that? I've never seen that. Oh, I lived. Okay. Oh, Adlai, you saw the Flash movie? It was not good. You didn't like it? Not even Michael Keaton could save that poop show? Oh, he was in that one? Okay. I didn't realize that was all the Flash movie. he was the sole reason you tried to see it because you love the Batman, Beetlejuice, and Spotlight. Speaking of Michael Keaton and Beetlejuice, did anybody watch Beetlejuice 2? I heard that it unfortunately was not that good. Which, speaking of movies that were not that good, that reminds me of how we were talking about the Jonkler earlier. That apparently, like in the premiere for the second Joker movie, Joaquin Phoenix turned to like Lady Gaga right after it finished and like said it was terrible, and then she was like, "Don't say that, don't say that." I mean, on one hand, I'm pretty sad that it went that way, but there is kind of a certain amount of humor in it. Because, like, it's kind of crazy to me for him to be blindsided like that, considering, like, how he started it. And I don't know if it's true, because, you know, it's the freaking internet, but I heard rumors, like, he was the one who pushed for it to become a musical. And so if it was terrible despite all of his pushing, I don't know if that's, like, more like just desserts or not. Oh, here we go, finally. Oh, you can kind of keep up with her. Not really. Okay.
Chill. I have had my fill of witches for one lifetime.
Hey, okay, this is it. Grants 40 to maximum spirit. That's going to be really good for us.
I hope the children of Servy's tribe can now rest.
Oh, right now I remember why I wanted that. Okay. The Joker was a fiasco? You can't believe how I managed to build such a great movie with a cult following to just do everything with a crappy musical. If anything, that's probably like the most Joker thing you could possibly do. Like there's a certain kind of sense of poetic justice to it, isn't there?
You have slain.
Ooh, this one gains charges and it gains guard. Holy crap, that's amazing.
I would do it all again, even without a reward. Thank you.
Take care.
Quickly.
Welcome.
Wait, what? Oh. Estella says, as someone who lives in both Vermont and also supports the organization the Iron Eyes family work for, you have even more dislike of Ezra Miller than you probably would have had to begin with. Rumor is that they really didn't want to make a sequel and made it bad on purpose. I don't know about that. Maybe there's something to the producers behind the story. I guess I just don't know enough about it. Oh no, I needed something. I need a spirit gem. What are up with all these? Oh, I should probably look for better flasks. I've been waiting for a while, huh? I probably have access to them now. Yes, sir, Bob. Do I have a mana one? This is it? No. Thought I saved myself a mana flask. Apparently not. I suck. Oh. Or is this the one that I actually wanted? Oh, here we are. Oh wow, my other flask is better. Okay. I can't stash things in there. I'm just pressing buttons. Okay.
Need a guide? Ah, I'll take it. Keep your eyes sharp.
Maybe I have a spirit one in here. I should not be looking. It's going to be a pain. Wait, where did it go? There. Ah, right, the touchpad. Oh man, I can't use the touchpad for that. It's okay. Where's the show? Oh, I need... I might not have the stats for it. Oh, okay. I know why. I can't see anything. L2 and N? Oh, okay, okay. That's not it. Do I need a tier 14? I thought about using Blasphemy for a while, but I think I found a better option. Overwhelming Presence. Enemies in your presence have 21% reduced elemental ailment threshold. I need to be a big boy. I need to be strong. Oh, no. It's only tier 8, though, so I could potentially switch. These are tier 7. This isn't the right tier. Tier 7, tier 10. What would I need? What would I need? 83. $55. Oh man. I could potentially do Blink, I think. Man. I didn't think this through. Anyway, I wanted the reduced elemental ailment threshold because that's essentially making freeze happen even faster. There's a bunch of videos about the Bloodborne PC port. What do you mean? This can't be no news.
Unwanted attention.
Bloodborne on PC? Oh, this is probably just like the mod. Yeah, it's an unofficial version. Maybe this will push Sony to release something. You got me excited. I was about to be like, what? See, this is why I don't believe anything till after it's out. No, but I do appreciate the update, though, Adlai. Does it spark my interest? So, I mean, as long as people are still playing Bloodborne and getting into it, I think it's great. I'm going to potentially wait until we get something, like, more official. Although, it would potentially be nice if I could use a PC version to get better footage than what I currently have. Because obviously with the base PS4 that's not modded in any way, I have to rely on the monocular to get camera shots, and I can't do anything nearly as dynamically as I can with like the Elden Ring camera mod. Stella doesn't know why they won't do it. It would sell. It would absolutely sell. And I don't know, like the longer they wait, the more dated it's going to be. Like if they were going to touch Bloodborne at all, beyond just like the simple graphical remastering or anything like that, I think they should definitely add in respeccing and probably touch up a little bit of the economy of items. Just like even that little bit would really help improve the game for like a lot of new players. It's really unforgiving for many players. With that horn said, at this point you have to assume there's some kind of weird clause in the original contract. Maybe. I'm still too weak. I'm surprised that it doesn't show the ones that I can't like really use as being slightly grayed out. I literally can't use any of them. That's sad. Replaces your dodge roll with a short cooldown spell. It allows you to tunnel through space, instantly reappearing at a medium distance away. So I can't screw around with my abilities too much, but I am kind of morbidly curious about this. Because I don't even think I've looked at any footage of how it works. I'd be getting rid of either Herald of Ice or the Combat Frenzy, and I cannot get rid of the Combat Frenzy. So this is just going to be mostly for testing purposes. Until I become a big boy and can actually properly cast the thing. What do I need to do?
Not yet.
Oh, that's kind of powerful. Oh, that takes a long time to get off cooldown. Where was it? It's gotta be over here, right? Yep. Probably Ingenuity. Oh, I'm already using this? What the hell am I using this on? Anything with more cooldown recovery. Dang, we only have Ingenuity. I wish there was like a search for... Oh, okay. Oh, Unbound Avatar. It'll be whatever. Why is it not going all the way down? Oh, because Blink's right there. I'm blind is all.
I'm unable.
Does that even work? Use time 1 second. Hold on, wait. I missed it. What is going on? Alright, so I'm on charged staff right now. I'm pressing up Flicker Strike. I'm going to press down again. Unbound Avatar. Press up. Quarterstaff Strike. I wonder if it's because I was... No. Alright, I need to make a note of this. Skill tree on PC. Tabbing between advanced info doesn't track where you are. Jumps around randomly. Okay. Use time is 1 second. Is there even like a cooldown? One second. I don't think that works. But then, like, why would they make the support work with it, though? So strange.
And shatter they shall.
And you also can't tab between your gems in your inventory while socketing, which is really unfortunate. And then Global said for Bloodborne, changing the button to L3 instead of circle would be nice. That would also be a good quality of life feature. And also, nice to see you again. The utter despair at the fact that I need to be a big boy is pretty funny, not gonna lie. I mean, it's not gonna break my build or anything. It's just sad that I didn't plan for that. What am I doing? So we fought Ignaduke.
Falling Tempest Bell must be charged up by hit.
Stash everything else, I guess. Now we go toward the... Oh yeah, the really cool area. The Chimeral Wetlands. Stella says PlayStations are probably going to be more expensive for Americans in the future, so you don't know how much one game's going to get people to buy a console on one of their major markets. Well, the thing is, I mean, if people were really that desperate for Bloodborne, they probably would have already been playing it by now. I mean, I'm sure there's like a small trickle number of people each year who get the PS5 or the PS4 to play Bloodborne. But yeah, like the longer they wait, I think like the more dated the game is going to feel, especially after like Elden Ring.
But deadly.
Not yet. Meet the dreamer. Empower.
Get off the purple flower. You said it the other stream, the existence of the River Drake implies the existence of River Josh. How dare they put that in my brain. Oh, do those things not blow up into gas clouds because they got frozen? Ooh, an Artifice Orb. Okay, freeze is officially OP. If that wasn't clear before. So those little zombie dudes that I was just killing a moment ago, normally when they die, they will blow up into a cloud of purple gas, which does like poison damage and is really annoying. But I guess because I froze and shattered them, that doesn't happen. Wait, we could do it this way, I think. Okay, so no, I guess I still frozen that way.
Not yet.
Oh, what was I taking damage from? I almost died because I couldn't see anything. I just saw my health draining and then I panic healed. You think FromSoft should make another survival horror game?
Infusion.
You know, I still need to play 3D Dot Hero. I was always really interested in that game when it came out on the PS3, but I didn't have a PS3, so I didn't play it. And I kind of forgot about it. And it's not like it's not on the anything else either, now that I think about it. So, you know, the super survival horror game FromSoft is known for, 3D Dot Game Hero. Adlight thinks they have to come up with a new idea. Sony should focus on gaming PCs instead of consoles. I think a lot will depend on what Nintendo finally reveals with their successor to the Switch. Like, I keep hearing more and more rumors, which may or may not be more precise or exact.
I cannot.
He's doing my move. Attack row. What a jerk. Oh, he landed on the ground.
I cannot.
What a dumb jerk.
Arms for the monastery.
I really like the design of the Chimera. It's unfortunate that it's such kind of an annoying fight to go through. Oh wait, I don't need to go look for the Trial of Chaos because I can just access it whenever. Oh, and we heard a Soul Core already? That's cool. Trying to remember if there's anything else in that spot. Toxic Bloom? I don't think that's permanent. I'm just gonna go.
Now this is a find. A foul ruin that hasn't been looted? No one from camp has managed to make it to this part of the jungle and survive. Until now.
So, even though I'm not a big fan of survival horror games, I saw a trailer for something really interesting looking the other day. It kind of looked like Doom, but like a much bleaker version of it. Which, I mean, there's been so many Doom clones that I don't really get excited for Doom clones. But I'll need to like double check what it is, because I don't remember the title of it. Because that's how I roll. FromSoft should remake Kuon. I've only ever really heard of it, and it does seem like it can have like some important mechanical world building bits of lore to it, which could help explain some things in the other FromSoft games. So I'd definitely be curious to see if they did, like how it would end up looking. And this isn't related, but it does kind of remind me. I was looking at the Steam sale today, and Kunitsugami looks like it's on sale. Don't know if I'm gonna get it though, because I've got other games in my backlog I want to get to. There's also Path of Exile 2 right now. So maybe like in the Steam Summer Sale, I might want it then. I try to be pretty frugal, even like with my games. It might seem like I play more games than I do, like because I'm streaming a lot. But I've probably played more variety of games because I've been streaming this year. Oh yeah, we only needed the one.
Oh, goodness.
It moves!
There's no stone unturned.
Ooh, we found one. I do like that they put in those little sound effects to help clue you into where the soul cores are. I know this is one of people's like least favorite areas because of how large and labyrinthine it is. Labyrinth-like. How much like a labyrinth it is. Oh. Final power core. I know that's not a power core, but still. So, oh, that doesn't really give us... Oh, it did. Okay, it was 60. So we have a full minute timer for our buff thing right there. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh my goodness, I almost got deleted. What was that? I should have paid more attention to what was on the right side of the screen. Kuon's very expensive for a physical copy, and there's never been a re-release. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Now this is a find. A foul ruin that hasn't been looted? No one from camp has managed to make it to this part of the jungle and survive.
Has a really cool implementation of the Resident Evil 2 play the game twice as two different characters exist in the same story mechanic. So I kind of enjoy that kind of thing, even though sometimes stuff like that can be a bit tedious. I think that's a cool way of having replayability added into a game. And Star Ocean 2 kind of had something like that going on as well. That's actually one of the games that I want to go back and replay.
Freezing strike!
Because I borrowed Star Ocean 2 from a friend when I was in high school, and then I didn't finish it, unfortunately. And I always wanted to go back and like get it and play it and like, beat it completely, but
74 ship.
I got the remaster when it was on sale, and I just haven't gotten around to it, just because it takes a lot of time to devote to an RPG, and honestly, like, focusing on the channel makes it a lot harder to do that. So it almost feels like I would need pretty much a free month lined up to dive into it as much as I would like. And then, like, yeah, just having to, maybe not like having to, but just like trying to produce videos consistently on top of stuff like that makes it pretty difficult. That's kind of why like streaming is pretty nice, because it's so much more low effort than an actual dedicated video. But I mean, I'm gonna be real with the way that I play games. It doesn't really like grow my audience very much, which kind of sucks. But I mean, I'm just playing what I like. And I definitely appreciate all of you guys who are regulars and stick through with that. Because it's definitely nice having some people to talk to while streaming. Because I don't know. I tend to not offer a lot, and I feel like I bounce off the chat more than anything else. And so sometimes I feel like really awkward when I'm silent, because silences don't really bother me like in my personal life, but I feel like when you're streaming you're supposed to be a little bit more entertaining. I could probably get better at that, because it's been a bit of a difference for me, like sharing a little bit more about my like thoughts or opinions, or even like how I'm feeling at times while I'm streaming, or like sharing stories, because I don't know, I just don't really like to do that so much in real life. Because like there's a lot of people who love telling stories and are very good at it. I don't necessarily think I'm bad, but I guess, well, I don't know. I do think I could have a better delivery for like storytelling and whatnot, but oh, that was not an uh-oh situation. I'm gonna go put in the core. I don't remember if I got two. I should look at my inventory. I only have the one. Oh, well, I'll just go put it in anyway. So what was I saying? Yeah, so my delivery for stories could potentially be better, but I think part of that is just because my own life doesn't really interest me that much, so it makes it harder for me to make it sound more interesting to other people. Hey Grafton, how's it going? Nice to see you. When in silence, sing? Nah, I'm alright. Or as they say, no you. Well, he was super weak to ice.
And I don't have room for that.
I didn't even pick those up. And this bothers me, this inventory. Global, you've never played? Have you never played Kuon or what was I talking about? Star Ocean 2. Because I was bouncing around there a bit. Probably both. Stella says you can get a Japanese copy for Kuon for only like 150 though. Feels bad. That's kind of like how Suikoden 2 is right now. Oh, that's the game that I'm definitely looking forward to potentially the most next year. The remaster / remake, I don't know how it's going to turn out, of Suikoden 1 and 2. Like, I'm definitely going to be streaming those games day one. Which, speaking of like streaming games, like one of my kind of surprisingly better streams viewers that I've gotten is from playing Saga Frontier Remastered when it came out on day one. Like, I pretty much expected no views, but I was doing it for the love of it. And then, I mean, not that it has like had a ton, but it just had more than I expected. And well, Suikoden 1 is a little bit, I don't want to call it like bland. It's a little bit vanilla, that's probably the better word. Suikoden 2 is just like probably one of the best RPGs I've ever played. Probably number 2, I would place it behind Final Fantasy VII. But it could be argued that Suikoden 2 might be a little bit better in some aspects. Or perhaps worse. And they're just kind of very different games. It's kind of a little bit hard to compare them. So yeah, when I came through Cruel Act 2 on my Mercenary, I did not just absolutely dumpster Blackjaw because he was able to one-shot me with some of his attacks, and I didn't freeze him like I did. So I guess it's really weird comparing like the power progression between the two characters I've played, because somehow my mercenary felt tankier. Or maybe it's because I was dealing with monsters at more range, so it didn't really matter if and like I wasn't getting stunned by things like farther away because I didn't have to run up to them like I am with the monk. Hey Jay Rizzle, welcome back in. You wouldn't fret, my video and lifestyle are very easy to take in. So it's not like fretting, I don't know, like the bad thing about like being a content creator, I think goes back to like a Bob Marley quote where
Greetings.
the thing about numbers is that numbers never end. So if you're searching for happiness through numbers, like your search will never end, something along those lines. And like that has stuck with me a lot. And there's a really there's really huge grain of truth into that quote. You know what? Let's do this. I'm gonna Gamba. Oh, that's nice. What is this? Oh, that's a helmet. 147? I think I can finally upgrade my helmet, guys. Am I actually getting gear in the game?
Hey there.
So yeah, being a content creator, you're kind of always incentivized to keep growing, because if you're not growing, you're kind of essentially dying, which is the way that like YouTube doesn't necessarily like say it verbatim, but that's just generally like the pressure of creating content, because you're always on the treadmill, and even if you get like a lot of views on something, it's really only a temporary thing, and you'll just want higher views for your next video. So it becomes a little bit of an Ouroboros where you're always eating your own tail to a little bit. So as long as you kind of like manage your expectations and realize that there's going to be ups and downs to your streaming career, depending on like how seriously you're taking it, and it's a really tough balancing act depending on how all in you want to go on it as well. So obviously I would like to make this channel bigger, but I also don't want to play the stupid ass YouTube game of like making more clickbait than I already am, which is, you know, like low effort clickbait, which is like not as much clickbait, but you know. Anyway, it's just part of the game, but I appreciate the support. So anyway, let's do that.
Farewell.
And I'm gonna Gamba a bit. Oh man, I am tempted to use exalts on this, but like exalts are too good to use. That's the thing that really sucks. That's also really good. Let's equip that. Wait, I lost intelligence. Okay, I guess that makes sense. 289. Just, okay. We're definitely going to put this one on. So, one thing that I think might help out this game... Oh no, this is less life. And less evasion. Maybe I won't switch it out. Dang it. Okay. I'm gonna stash this helmet in case I want to make like another character. Maybe I should stash this stupid thing too. Yeah, so I wish I was better at multitasking for moments like this, where I can't focus on two things at once. It's annoying. Oh, that's why it didn't work. Oh, I just took all of those out? That was not smart. It's okay. Alright, now I am paying more attention. Global played neither. Got it. Stella says when English copies are like 400 at the lowest, 150 is a deal. Yeah, you know what? I'm curious. The price has probably fallen at this point. I'm gonna like look up Suikoden 2's disc jewel price. eBat? I meant eBay. What? Oh, okay, that's the higher price. So I just opened the first thing I saw and it's $1,200 American. Condition brand new. Okay, so it's probably cheaper. Let me just do the big search. 153. 89. Okay, so the prices weren't as crazy as I thought. I mean, for brand new, it was super expensive. Bro, when I was in high school, I saw a copy of Suikoden 2 at my local GameStop, and I was really tempted to buy it to, like, hawk it online, but I was like, no, leave it here. Let somebody else buy it and enjoy it. Like, get their more than their money's worth. Anyway. Jameson asks, is this multiplayer? Yes. So you can party with up to 5 other players, so you can have a party of 6 total. There's even actually couch co-op. I don't know how that works with creating another character with you, but I know like a lot of parents are like playing with their kids and just going off of like one console, which is super cool. I really love couch co-op. It was like one of my favorite experiences growing up as a kid, like having such great classics like Bubble Bobble. And I really wish that more games focused on, maybe not like focused on couch co-op, but like supported it. Even back in the day, like Halo, Call of Duty had couch co-op, and now they don't, and it's pretty sad. Globe was kind of stoked about the new Onimusha. It does look really interesting. I would like to see more gameplay for sure. Alright, so let's go back in Jaquani's Sanctum. Gonna hydrate again real quick. Grafted asked, have I ever thought about just lying about myself like Germa? Who says I haven't been?
How strange.
This is the largest soul core I've ever seen. With this, we could power the mechanism in the waterways.
Adlai's also hyped for Onimusha. Yeah, instead of Night Rain, I was expecting like Tenchu before an Elden Ring sequel, because Miyazaki bamboozled us. Get off the freeze! Use the buff. Ooh, an elk. Oh yeah, I don't think I finished my thought about loot when I was gambling. So there's a lot about Path of Exile 2 that I really like, but I kind of have the sneaking suspicion that this game is probably going to feel kind of like garbage if you play it solo self-found, and it's going to take a lot of farming and RNG to get enough upgrades to feel impactful. And I think crafting especially needs a lot of attention if they want to retain attention or retention for like the newer players. So as you guys just saw, it was my first time upgrading my equipment in a very long time. And I could be, like, if I was using solo self-found, I'd be using my exalted orbs a bit more. But I don't really get a ton of them to just fiddle around with and keep getting substantial upgrades. Because it's all based on RNG, there's also really good chances that I won't get particularly impactful upgrades. So I don't know the way that you alleviate this problem, because for people in trade leagues, it almost makes no sense to craft, at least in the very beginnings of the game, because your exalted orbs are going to do you so much better trading for specific pieces of gear online, which they do on trade to a degree, but it's just too oppressive actually crafting any meaningful gear right now, I'm afraid. Oh, no, he's fast. Okay.
I'm unable. The mighty fall.
He almost got me.
The dreamer provides.
Something like this will require a bigger soul core.
So, I honestly don't know how they can balance having a trade and the kind of crafting that they have right now, because crafting would be better if they dropped more loot, but if you drop more loot, that could like break other parts of the game. And so I'm trying to think of like ways that I think could potentially solve this issue. And I was wondering if it would be better for the health of the game if instead of having magic items only have 2 modifiers on them, and I'll explain that in a moment here. It'd be better if they had 3, so that way if you use like an Orb of Alchemy, or no, well yeah, an Orb of Alchemy, you'd get like a 4 item. So hold on, let's just pick up this and this. So rare mods or rare equipment will always have at least 3 mods. The maximum amount of mods that you can have on an item is 6. If you're not explicit mods, I should say, it gets more complicated. Whereas magic items can have 1 mod or 2. And so I think if alchemies dropped a bit more frequently, that might help bridge the gap between like wanting to craft items. Because there's no really deterministic way other than getting essences. And it feels really kind of bad getting essences because you're only making magic items instead of rare ones. And so you're missing out on a lot of power. And that makes it really hard to meaningfully upgrade your gear during the campaign. So part of the reason why I'm as strong as I am right now is because I traded for the gems, which allow me to do more freeze buildup. And
Meet the dreamer.
I also have a really, really good staff. So that's a really big boost to my power right there, which I wouldn't have had normally. So this would have been a much bigger slog, I think, on solo self-found. So hold on, let me deal with the dog real quick. So I don't know if that change would be good, because it would definitely devalue a lot of the power of the Exalted Orb, potentially. But it kind of also wouldn't, because the function of the Exalted Orb would remain the same. You just would need less of them. So there might be more in the world, and you're more frequently able to use them. Maybe prices would drop. So that's just kind of one thought that I've had. Maybe just having more alchemies drop in general, because an Orb of Alchemy will upgrade an item to rare with 4 modifiers. So I guess this wouldn't even need to change at all. But maybe just more Orbs of Alchemy to help people. But you don't really get enough white pieces of gear to want to use them, or enough alks to want to use them, because they're really rare. Like, I get way more Exalteds than I do Alchemies, when I think the Exalted Orbs are a bit more valuable, because The Orb of Alchemy is a completely blind RNG, prey to RNG's slam, whereas the Exalted Orbs are a bit more deterministic, so that way if you have a good base item, you could get something better like that, like the armor that I have right now. Like, this is a really good piece of gear for this point in the game, but I don't want to spend the the Exalted Orbs, because I know they're way more valuable right now. Have to farm maps? Well, I feel like that's way too late, though, because, like, the issue with the campaign is you're not getting gear on your own, and it's forcing people to trade, and that's, like, bottlenecking the effective currency that you have, because you can't use it effectively, especially, for SSF, you're not finding enough loot to, like, make substantial upgrades like in Path of Exile 1. Are there different classes in this game? Can you be a summoner or an assassin? So, I think they said... Hold on, I don't have a free skill gem right now. So yes, there are multiple classes. The one that I'm playing right now is a monk. And the way that I've got my monk set up, I'm doing a lot of freezing things. And you can play a summoner, but they tend to summon... They're more like a necromancer. Typically, like, we don't have a lot of non-undead minions right now in the game. But, yeah, you can play things like a sorcerer, an infernalist, which is like a demon succubus kind of lady, who summons like a flame dog. And they don't have the assassin archetype in just yet. Oh. Ooh. What should I potentially brick, chat? Maybe my boots. This is a bad move, isn't it? I need to take it off. All right. Chris Wilson, Chris Wilson, Chris Wilson. Fudge. I lost movement speed somehow? Chris, you abandoned me. Oh my god. I don't have the dex anymore. You're on Act... Oh, you got it grafted? Okay. You're on Act 2, you feel it? Okay. Only I didn't say fudge. I don't remember the actual rest of the quote. Bro, I bricked my build. I bricked it. What do I do? What do I do? What do? Didn't I get a pair of boots? I know I have a pair of boots somewhere. I don't know if they're going to be good enough. Nope, the movement speed's too low. These are like my very first boots. Bro, this is... What the hell? This is a really good pair of boots, except for like the movement speed. Why? Why is it always strength? I always get cucked by strength. Okay, hold on. Maybe we can fix things. We've got a level 8 pair of gloves with some dex on them. It really is always strength. Ugh. Oh wait, we could do this, can't we? No, because that's an all attribute thing. Brother. No. Brother. What's this amulet? Nope. Okay. Chris Wilson really looked me in the eye and said no. Wait, I've got an idea. I don't think this is going to work, but it's an idea. Okay, so you don't actually get stats from any of these. Very well. I guess I must have meant to sold it? I don't know. I meant to have sold it? Yeah. I really screwed myself up so bad. Alright, we're gonna gamba a different way. Wait, no, we don't need to do it that way. I don't think this is gonna be enough. Well, 11? Okay. Maybe we can make it work.
And shatter they shall.
Alright guys, I'm not bricked anymore. You hear me? I'm not bricked anymore. I said I'm not bricked anymore. How funny would it have been if that helmet that I just revealed would have been fine?
What do you need? Here to help.
I mean, I knew the risks. It's just kind of really funny that it actually worked out that way. Always get some nice boots. I was hoping for nicer boots. The only boot was the one that just got shoved up my butt. They got me. All right, let's go back in there before we lose the portal. You think Dex would come up more for monks, or do you just have a lot of that so it's never an issue? So the way that the stats get allocated, I do it manually, and I was fine. So I just need like a lot more actual stats. So dexterity, intelligence, strength. I need a little bit of them all. But I've been like getting a lot of good nodes, so I've just not really needed to travel very far to get these attribute nodes. But as I go into more things like energy shield, I'm going to be needing to travel a bit more along the skill tree, so hopefully I should get more. Although maybe I shouldn't go energy shield. I don't know what I want to do for defenses for this character. Honestly though, it does feel like I've traveled a good chunk. Just for like specific nodes though. I don't know why I wanted to go this way. I know this is like my one dead node. But I'm really going to need to invest in a lot more strength. Maybe I could get a lot of this from equipment. I'm hoping. But if I get more strength, I could use that cool aura type presence thing to make enemy freeze threshold lower. But maybe I just need to start focusing purely on defenses at this point. So I was looking into energy shield. Anyway. Global says, Cucked by Strength is the most underappreciated Motorhead record in your opinion? Is that actually the title of one of their records?
How strange. I should ask Alva about this.
I appreciate that that dude was just kind of waiting to stab me in the face. Very respectful of them.
Thunder!
I'm not gonna lie, when my monk just said thunder right there, I got really confused because I'm like, ice. Maybe eventually I'll like have more of a hybrid damage build. Oh, prelude. I'm really surprised at how much the little projectile freezes things. I wonder if they're tracking this interaction. Like, I haven't really looked up Path of Exile build guides because I like figuring things out on my own. But just from being on YouTube, I've seen like thumbnails talking about lightning monks a lot. Nothing that I've seen was for ice. So I wonder like how much on my own I am doing this kind of build. That was cool. I heard it. Okay. No, they have a song called Killed by Death, which is pretty close. Fair enough. Wow, they're literally right next to each other. I was wondering how closely they were going to be together. Okay. So we just got to go to the other generator room. Jenny.
Functions after all this time.
Grafted said frost monks are apparently amazing now. Are you talking about that because of my build or just what other people are doing? Because we got buffed with the power charge generation thing, the combat frenzy. I hate these mobs. Like, I wish they weren't intangible while they turned into like an extra ghost form. I just wish that they were invisible, because they are such pains in the ass when they're rare mobs, because even their base version can freeze you, so it just really sucks that if you have a powerful monster and you can't really touch it. Just other people? Okay. Because yeah, I was shocked at how well that this build was coming together, especially for like a first monk build looking just blind. Which isn't to say that it can't be better, but
that should be enough.
Like I killed Blackjaw, whatever he is, in Act 2 before he could even be unfrozen from my initial freeze, which took like 3 hits. So, we'll see how well that works this time around. I should probably fight some enemies, get some more charges. The light came on. Oh, it's a mana ring. Why? My hand of Chayula didn't work. Did I switch the button on it? Is that what it was? Let me double check. Yeah, so this build is really, really good. I mean, it is. I just need more defenses, so that way when I attack things, I don't get hit. Hold on, what am I doing? It's off? Where did I put it? It's nowhere. Oh, I probably don't have the stats for it anymore. No, we're fine. Did it get taken off? Let's interact. No, I can't use it right now. Well, that explains why I just stood there like an idiot. Oh man, that sucks. Wait, is this it? Nope.
Lightning!
That's actually going to slow me down a little bit for some of my, what are they called? Openings? Initiations, that's the word. And also for generating some power charges. Uh-oh. Alright, let's go back to the thing. Alright. Teleport me. Oh, I can't go to the place? Dang it. Okay. I could just warp out with my portal and then warp back in. I'll lose all my buffs, so I don't want to do that. Oh, not that guy? Okay. I don't need to put them all back in, do I? I don't think so. No, because the floor's still red. Okay. Oh.
Meet the dreamer.
I killed too many things. Hey Motiri, nice to see you again. Wait, haven't I checked out your channel? Your name seems more familiar than just like a normal chatter. You play Path of Exile 2 on Xbox X, and the game sometimes glitches a lot on Act 1 manner. I don't know if it's the manner, but there have been like a couple of server hitches here and there. Like I started off today's stream feeling really sluggish.
There is still maybe the oh dear.
Here we go.
Now we just have to remove it from that giant construct. Good luck.
Thanks, Alva. She wished us luck. It sucks that I can't do the charge up move. Alright.
Finally, I have what I need.
We got it. So that is that. I probably would have been able to finish him off in the first freeze if I had the Hand of CHUGGA, because the way that it works is it gives me like pretty much a free crit eventually, and it also reduces the enemy's frost resistance by like 30%.
Wow, you did it! Good luck.
But I mean, that was still really good. I shouldn't have like tried base tanking it the way that it was, but I was just being stubborn. I really need actually better stats.
Hey there.
Wait, I actually need 14s, don't I? Maybe I shouldn't level this up yet, because I can't use it. I think that breaks my R2 as well. No, that seems fine. Why can't I use Hand of CHUGGA? $66 dex and int. I definitely have that. Maybe I'm just blind. No, there's like nothing purple. It's weird. Okay, folks, so that'll be the end of tonight's stream. I will probably try to find like some better boots, maybe buy a better chest based off the exalts that this character's gotten. And we should be able to be doing a bit better. Oh, 12% of damage recouped his mana. That's not too bad. So yeah, I'm going to need to figure some things out with this character, especially as far as like my defensives going forward. So yeah, I'll probably just be doing that off stream because it's just going to be a little bit tedious and whatnot. So thank you all for joining me. As always, we'll be going live at the same time of 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully we will see you then. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.